And good afternoon. First Alert Meteorologist Dom Maher here on what is turning into be a rather cloudy afternoon out there, as once again the skies have turned rather gray after some morning sunshine. I think there's still the potential that we could perhaps see a little bit of late afternoon sunshine before clouds begin to move back in as we head on into tonight. But the big story that everybody's asking about is the potential for snow coming our way as we head on into the weekend. And it is looking likely that we are going to be seeing our first plowable event of the season. But let's do this. Let's take a look at our graphics system, and we can take a look at what's currently going on out there this afternoon. And right now you can see from our MGM Skycam, skies are mostly cloudy out there. I think there's still the possibility that we could work in a little bit of late afternoon sunshine before the sun goes down right around 4:30 this afternoon. But for the most part, the clouds are hanging tough. Temperature right now coming in at 37 degrees here in Springfield, so it is a seasonable January afternoon. Winds are calm, so we're really not dealing with much of a wind chill. Some locations off to our west, there has been a little bit more of a breeze out there this afternoon. So temperatures right now 30s and 40s throughout much of southern New England. 37 Springfield and Worcester, Boston and Hartford coming in at 41, Providence, New London coming in at 43. I think we may tack on another degree or two as we make our way deeper into the afternoon. You can see winds here in western Mass, calm to relatively light. Pittsfield right now, a westerly wind at 8. Worcester, a westerly wind at 9. A little bit more of a breeze down along the Connecticut shore. New Haven right now with a sustained wind out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour. So we're mainly dry through Saturday. And I say mainly dry because we actually have a cold front that's going to come through tomorrow. Doesn't have a lot of moisture with it, but it still may have enough that it could touch off a spot snow flurry or snow shower. What that cold front is going to do is it is going to bring in colder air for Friday and into the weekend. And with that cold air in place, low pressure is going to approach from the southwest, and that's going to bring the potential for some snow in here right now, looking like late Saturday night into the first half of the day on Sunday. And this is looking like the first plowable event for us here in western Mass. So as we take a look at the satellite and radar, you can see the clouds continuing to fill in, actually out to our east, out towards Worcester County and out towards the Boston area where they were seeing a little bit of sunshine earlier. The clouds have now begun to fill in, and skies are now mostly cloudy throughout much of southern New England, but we are dry as we head through the afternoon. Now as we head on into the first part of the evening, we may see a little bit of partial clearing begin to take place. If you have plans this evening, you're going to be just fine. Weather is not going to be an issue as we head on into the evening. We are going to see clouds start to fill back in as we head on into tonight, and that's actually due to an area of low pressure that's going to be moving off the Carolina coast. But we're also going to have a cold front approaching from the northwest, and that front is actually going to take that area of low pressure and drive it to our south as we head through the day tomorrow. But you notice as you take a look at Futurecast, you see that front approaching, and you do see some snow showers developing out ahead of the front. Though I don't think we're expecting widespread snow shower activity as that front moves through. Certainly can't rule out the possibility that we do see a snow shower or two as that front comes through heading on into tomorrow afternoon. Behind that system, cooler air is going to work on in as a ridge of high pressure builds on into the region, and that will keep us dry but chilly as we head on into the day on a Friday. So for tomorrow, that chance for a spot snow shower, otherwise a lot of clouds. Temperatures topping off in the upper 30s to around 40. Colder air moves in behind that cold front as we head on into the day on Friday. So Friday will be a chilly and a bit of a brisk day. Temperatures in the lower 30s, bit of a breeze around here on Friday. So of course that will make it feel a little bit colder. Dry during the daylight hours on Saturday, but the clouds are going to be increasing ahead of that next area of low pressure that will approach for Saturday night into the day on Sunday. And that's what looks like it's going to bring the potential for snow into the region. That area of low pressure as we head through the day on Friday will be near the Gulf of Mexico, so we'll be picking up moisture from the Gulf, and then it will continue to transition its way on off to the northeast. High pressure over the region on Saturday, keeping that colder air in place. The area of low pressure redevelops off the Carolina coast and begins to approach as we head on into Saturday night and into early Sunday morning. Now, this is just one of our computer models. Some computer models are keeping this area of low pressure a bit further to the south and to the southeast. But either way you look at it, we're probably going to be dealing with snow as we head late Saturday night into the first half of the day on Sunday, and then we'll see the snow begin to taper off as we head on into Sunday afternoon. But we are talking about the potential for the first plowable event of the season. So accumulating snow does look likely. Some areas could see some heavier snowfall. The timing right now looks to be late Saturday night into Sunday into the early afternoon. We are looking at the potential for our first plowable event of the season throughout much of southern New England, so we're talking about the potential for at least a few inches of snow. This looks like it's going to be an all-snow event for us here in western Mass. The snow is going to be lighter in nature, so it is going to be a little bit easier to move around. And as far as mixing, I don't think that's going to be a situation for us here in western Mass. There may be the potential to see a little bit of mixing along the Connecticut shoreline over towards the Cape and the islands. But for us here in western Mass, this is looking, at least right now, like it is going to be an all-snow event from start to finish, with the potential for several inches of snow by the time it all starts to wind on down. So Saturday night into Sunday certainly could wind up becoming first alert weather days. So the snow is going to be the main impact with this system. Again, with little opportunity for mixing, we're not concerned about ice. The snow being lighter in nature, power outages do not appear to be a concern with this, and the winds really are not going to be an issue with this system as well. It is going to be the potential for several inches of accumulation of snow falling in a relatively short period of time. The system, at least at this point, does look to be rather progressive, with the snow starting late Saturday night and possibly getting out of here as early on Sunday afternoon. So certainly if we're talking about that snow falling in a rather short period of time, certainly could be issues with travel as we head through Saturday night and into the first part of the day on Sunday. So right now the weekend looks like it's dry Saturday during the day, clouds are increasing, and then the snow develops as we head on into Saturday night, continues into Sunday morning, and then tapers off to snow showers by Sunday afternoon. You see temperatures in the low to middle 30s on Saturday, near 30 as we head on into the day on Sunday. Of course, as we head through the next couple of days, we'll certainly be able to fine-tune exactly what we're looking at as far as the potential for snowfall amounts. But right now, let's plan on a plowable event for just about all of us here in western Mass. And then temperatures will start to cool down heading through the weekend and into early next week. Not talking about any bitter cold coming our way. I mean, temperatures still look seasonable through the weekend and into the early part of next week. And then as we get towards the middle part of next week and beyond, latest outlook from the Climate Prediction Center does show a good chance for temperatures to go above normal for this time of year as we head towards the mid and latter part of next week. In fact, as we take a look at the next 10 days, you can see temperatures heading through the weekend into early next week, seasonable with daytime highs in the 30s, nighttime lows in the teens and 20s. But then as we head towards the mid part of next week, going to be watching another system that could be approaching for later Tuesday into Wednesday. This one does, at least at this point, look like it could become more of an inside runner, which means we get on the milder side of this system. So we could be talking about the potential for a mix developing later in the day on Tuesday and then going over to rain on Wednesday. But of course, that's still a week out, and all eyes are going to be on this system as we head on into later Saturday and into Sunday. But up until that point, we are looking pretty dry around here as we head through the next couple of days. And then all eyes will be on that system as we head on into the upcoming weekend. Of course, Gianna Brown will have a full update starting tonight on Western Mass News at 4 with the latest information on what we can expect with this upcoming winter storm. So in the meantime, have a great afternoon, and I'll talk to you soon.